Hey everyone, we're here in the Great White North working on this outfit. Customers come to me and said that they're worried about the floors gonna give out. It's a little rusty, but this is actually a really nice designed bed. There's a hydraulic cylinder inside that little cutout there, and it slips in the back of a truck and goes almost 90 degrees. You bolt it to the bed of the truck. So it's a cool thing to have, like a regular pickup truck, and then have your business. You know, you can. It's a young guy who owns it, and he's running a tree trimming or arborist style business. So he's able to have his own pickup truck and have a dump truck all in one. Saves him from pulling around a dump trailer, and you can get in tight spaces and all that kind of stuff. And I imagine he probably can pull a wood chipper behind it and spray it into the back. There's doors, obviously, and a tailgate. But yeah, he's worried about the floor giving out, and he caught it at the right time. And we met in the middle, I think. We're gonna put a new floor in it. We're gonna keep the existing floor, repair it from underneath, and then put a new subfloor on top. This morning we've been building a little frame, so there's some angle iron to sit on top of this. I think they put these bends in here to create rigidity, but it makes it tough to put a sheet on top because I'd have to try and like plug weld directly on top, and there'd still be divots. So I just put some 3/4 inch tubing in here and there. It's just sitting there for now, and then I'm gonna put this piece in front of it, and that'll give us a flat surface. So the sheet will sit on top of these, and I can plug weld on top of these there, and I can get welds along the sides and back so it doesn't bow in. So yeah, we got these pieces cut, and we don't have a big enough shop to cut all this stuff and have the truck inside, so we pulled the truck out, and we're gonna cut the sheet next, the sheet that goes on top of here. Once we have all our pieces cut, then we'll start cleaning everything up for welding and do some grinding and things. So yeah, let's go cut the sheet. Okay, so we got the air hammer out, and got all the delaminating, separating rust off the top. It doesn't take very long, and it's good to try to explore to see what the full extent of the damage is. The front half of the box, outside of the cracking around the cross members, is fine. It's the back half where all the wet and stuff sits. The steel's rusted, and then underneath the rust is totally black, and you can poke right through it. So we need to do this. It's important. I would have ended up doing a big half patch anyways. So realistically, we're doing the same thing either way. So yeah, we're cleaned up here. I'm probably gonna take a flap disc and just go over the spots. I'm gonna weld the tops, and that'll help me not only know that the cross members are still attached to the floor, but when I go to the bottom side, I'm going to be able to see where I've welded, and I'll weld the bottom sides too. And then I can feel good about it. It'll last a little bit longer. This is not a permanent fix, but it's going to get him a few more seasons so he can make some money and do whatever the next step is. So yeah, the floor is pretty good here, but so if you look back there, let's see here, so you see a black spot there, a black spot there, and a black spot there. So there, the floor is peeling away from the channel cross member, and it's a combination of the rust, but it's thinner because of the rust, but it's fracturing because that's where the weight goes. The cross members don't actually tie into the body of this thing; they're just kind of like welded to the bottom to keep it from doing this, but there's no exoskeleton on the outside. The whole thing is made with a press brake and sheet metal. It's really well designed. I love it. And then this is an add-on. This is like a bolted on piece that goes on top. So I think you could use this for like dirt or firewood or salt or whatever, and then this is kind of like a tree add-on or whatever you're trying to blow into there. You're limited to weight because it is in the back of a conventional pickup truck, like 3/4 ton, 1 ton truck. So yeah, so we're gonna go and weld as much as we can. Like over there's some big holes, like that kind of thing. I'm caught between whether I put a patch on top of it and then put another sheet on top of it, but I also have to keep in mind that I gave him a price that I want to try and stick to. If there's a floor there, the stuff's not gonna fall through underneath into his pickup truck bed. You'll just see the holes. So I could also put a patch on the bottom side, but I think what I'm going to do for now is just stick to welding inside of here. And if I feel like, oh, that's really going to ruin the resale value or something like that for him, I'll take a look at it. I don't really know where that lands in perspective to a cross member. It might be on top of one. I don't know. So yeah, we'll do as much as we can up here. I'm happy that we did this. Got rid of this stuff. I'll get this out of here, and then we'll just do some general welding, and then we'll work on getting our frame that I had in here earlier down. And yeah, I guess we'll probably put the sheet on top, and I'm probably going to plug weld most of the sheet anywhere where it's not touching on the outside. So here I'll probably get a stitch, and on there I'll get a stitch between the square tubing and the wall, and there in the back I'll get them. I'm thinking about maybe poking some holes in the middle and then plug welding them down to this, because I'll be able to see this, and I could probably just shoot a line across there. I could drill or plasma some holes, probably drill. Maybe I'll just put like 12 in or something like that. I'll just do like 4, 4, 8, 12 or something like that. And then I just don't want the floor to be like wavy. Like it's gonna get wavy on its own kind of thing with the weight and everything like that. But I just don't want it to be like kind of like a trampoline when he's walking on it kind of thing. It'll settle on its own, but I just want it to be a nice thing for now. But I don't really want to get into the point of building like an entire frame underneath this, because again, we do have timeline. So yeah, let's get to it. Alright guys, so we got our new floor installed. It's the end of the day now, but I don't have that much left to do, so I'm going to try and finish it. Might have to finish it tomorrow. But we've got some C-channels. Yeah, like real genuine C-channel. It's not press broken stuff, so not that that matters or anything. But so we've got some punctures. So you can see up there in the top left corner, right where I'm pointing, there's lots of burn through where my weld is. So that's me fixing the cracks, or temporarily fixing the cracks, because it is what it is, kind of thing. But so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go up in there and grind off anywhere that, like up and around the edge of the C channels, there's some small cracking. Yeah, so there's some stuff there. Realistically, it's not going to make that much of a difference in the long run, but I feel like visually looking it over and seeing that everything's been welded would make me feel better too as well. As far as like a DOT inspection goes, the customer's concerned, and like eventually it will make a difference, kind of thing. But I feel as if the floor we put in there will be a bigger concern if it continues to rust, you know. So I think we've mitigated that for now. There's not going to be as much water and stuff on it. I'm going to suggest to them just to get everything oil sprayed too as well underneath. And it looks like somebody's been doing that, kind of thing. Like it's definitely not negligence on his part. It's just the nature of working with mild steel. So yeah, so I'm going to climb up in there, clean some of these off, and weld. I'm probably going to throw a little blanket over the back window just so I don't get any sparks or anything. You know, I don't need to be changing glass. So yeah, I'll climb up in there and take a look, and I'll bring you up in a minute. Getting some snow off the roof. Get this done and get out of here. Okay guys, I got all the welds done underneath there. Sun's just starting to go down, so I'm happy to have that done. Come on, let's go. Would you just come on? I fixed up a little crack on the door handle. It's not really important to see. We've got our new floor in, welded down, and yeah, I put some little round bar in the front, around the front edge, because it was pretty hokey, but that'll help keep the material from sticking in there and all that. But yeah, this is I think this is the end of the video. We're all done. I'm just gonna clean up this giant mess in the shop, and I think I've got a drain I gotta go snake. Never really done that before, so figure out how that goes. Anyways, thanks for watching, and like, comment, subscribe, do the things that help the channel. If you feel like it. If you don't, it's fair. Yeah, see you on the next one.